Welcome to wrestling and welcome to the Raw replay for the episode on Jan 7th. I'm going to check that because I keep getting it wrong every week.
Wrong. What day are we on now?
9th.
Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm right.
You are right.
Yeah. Adam's back.
I'm back.
He's been away. Where did you go, Adam?
Went to Iceland. It was good. Cold.
Saw the Northern Lights.
Yeah. Did the icy stuff. Back in time for the Graps. Back in time for the Royal Rumble.
I'm jealous. I'd love to go.
So yeah, it was good.
So, we've had a loss to the wrestling family since you've been away.
We have.
Mean Gene Oakland has left us.
Mm.
And they did it a bit differently this week because, you know, like in previous...
Yeah.
Like passing, everyone's been out on the ramp. They
Yeah.
didn't do it this time. I thought that was interesting to know.
Yeah,
They did it differently.
But then they were doing like a thing on it later on in the show, didn't they? With
Yeah.
thingy, so
They have like a little memorial.
Yeah, so I think that's sort
to
of
start
why.
with
Yeah.
on the Titantron, and then they didn't linger on it, and then
No.
all of a sudden I didn't have a clue what was going on here. By the way, all of a sudden there's like just a brawl, and I was like, "Who's brawling?" Like, straight away,
yeah, straight
like,
out. And it was Seth Rollins,
Rollins,
and
Lashley.
Lashley.
Now, this shows how much I must not have enjoyed last week's show.
I didn't
even know they were in a feud.
No, me neither.
But that must have started last week. But
Yeah.
I must have just been like, I thought he was still going with Dean.
I didn't get it, but
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, there was absolute hell on, and then like there was all the jobbers were out there fighting,
Yeah.
and then
And then that was it. And we moved on to the main man. He's back. Wabadoo.
he's back. He's been back. He was on SmackDown last week
Jonathan Cena with his hair.
with his hair. I did notice his bald patch on his back of his head still, so it's not a transplant.
Maybe he's just got...
Unless he's had like one bit done
I
and
think
not the back bit done yet.
Maybe. Says he's going to be in the Royal Rumble, didn't he?
Yeah, it was. I'm in the Rumble.
Said he didn't want to miss out.
Yeah, but I
But
don't want to miss out. Like last year, you didn't miss out, John. You were in. You fought against the Undertaker.
Yeah, he was in it, wasn't
And and he was in the Rumble as well, right?
he? Yeah. So
I think.
I think he was in the... Yeah.
Yeah, didn't he get down to the last three?
Yeah, he got thrown out, didn't he? So...
You didn't miss out on anything.
No.
I mean, he probably,
Who knows?
he didn't write that, did he, so?
I hope they're not putting this storyline where he's not got a match again, and
No, they
they
won't.
can't do, sure they?
People are like putting him as a front runner to win it.
He's one of the favourites, isn't he?
Yeah.
But anyway, our big Scottish boy Drew comes out.
Yep.
Says basically he's sort of trying to take out all the eye. He's took out Kurt Angle.
Made him cry.
Yeah. Then he said he's going to take out John Cena next.
Mhm. I thought it was a good little promo. This Drew's really good, isn't he? On the mic?
Yeah, and then basically it all just kicks off.
Kicks
again.
up, yeah. It's like
Out of nowhere, bloody
Leo Rush is shouting.
Leo Rush comes out, and then Lashley and Rollins start fighting again.
And then Dean's there.
Yeah,
all
Dean
of a
comes out, and
sudden.
then Finn Balor as well, is it?
Yeah, and then it cuts to commercial. So
And
I'm
then
like,
there's
what's going on?
And then there's a 6-man tag
Oh,
match starting right now.
I thought it was a fresh start.
It's the worst bit. I didn't even watch this because I was like, you know what, I'm done.
To be fair, the match was all right at the end. The end sequence was really good, but it's just like, well, we've got nothing to do with everyone. Let's throw them in a 6-man tag.
pretty
They do
much.
it all the time. I thought it was a fresh start, WWE.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got vintage Cena from our good friend Michael Cole.
Michael.
Likes his catchphrases, and he threw it in there quite early. Like I said, the match ended pretty strong. Seth did this really cool moonsault to the outside, and he took out 2 guys.
But it didn't end, did it? It just...
What do you mean?
Did the match end?
Yeah. Seth pinned.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
If I'm honest, I just skipped.
Seth won. He pinned Dean.
Yeah, because then it cuts to backstage, and he was demanding a match, weren't he? So he says, "Okay, you've got it. It's a false count anywhere match in the main event later on tonight."
Yeah, which there's something to note about the whole fresh start thing as well. It's like the only thing that's different is that the automatic rematch thing is not there.
Yeah.
Like the same people are still.
Maybe that's put into Brock can't get his rematch when he loses the belt. I don't know,
But people, it's the same feuds that continue. They're just having to do different things to put them in that position now.
Pretty much. But I think Seth moves on anyway after this feud. maybe to the higher belt. So
Yeah, I thought he would have been pushed up.
yeah, but anyway,
That was good, by the way, when he was with Triple H. I like that
he
little
knocked
interaction.
a cup of tea out of his hand,
Yeah,
or coffee or whatever he drinks.
I enjoyed that.
Overall.
Then
Yeah.
we get the traditional 10 bell salute.
We had a little match first, didn't we?
Oh, did we?
Yeah, the revival.
Oh, was that before this?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
thought
was it after?
No,
I
Hogan
don't
came
know.
out before then.
It was Hulkamania,
Yeah,
basically.
we had the 10 belt salute, and then what is it? I am a real American.
Yeah.
Here, Hogan cuts quite a nice promo, actually. To be fair,
Yeah.
he was sort of calling out all the old legends that
Yeah.
Mean Gene's sharing heaven
Yeah.
with, if that's what you believe in.
He said something weird though.
What?
He said something about up in heaven he's got to choose between this lass and this lass, didn't he?
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, did you not say he was like, oh, yeah, up in heaven he's got to choose between
I didn't hear that.
yeah, this girl, and his wife was sat in the crowd. I was like, oh, that's gonna be great for her to win.
I didn't know. But I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
I didn't say about like Macho Man and all that, but yeah. So it was quite nice. Fair play to Hogan. Whether or not you want to see him on your screen after, what happened with him.
But he's my early tip to win the Royal Rumble. He's gonna be. He's definitely gonna be in it.
Then there was the lumberjack match following that.
For the titles.
It was for the tag
Yeah.
team titles, yeah.
And I was saying to you before this that the Revival were wearing
Yeah, I didn't spot this.
hashtag FTR on the back of their wrestling attire, which stands for Fuck the Revival, which is a hashtag the Young Bucks made on Twitter. And I just found it strange that they were wearing it in a ring. And the only thing I can see is them leaving WWE now. They're not,
Are they one of our picks? Because that's the other big news this week is All Elite Wrestling.
All Elite Wrestling, yeah.
Obviously, we're primarily WWE here.
Have you noticed as well, I saw it on Twitter, that we all know Chris Jericho signed for the company. He's one of the
Big get.
Yeah, massive. Have you noticed that WWE have now taken him out of the intro?
I hadn't noticed.
You know the Then Now Forever?
And he was in it, was he?
Removed him from it, yeah.
Interesting. And he had a slight, I don't know, it seemed not intentional, but he said that we're going to change the universe when he signed his contract. I thought, is he doing that deliberately to call WWE fans over? That's a big get, because he's obviously very loyal to Vince, has been for years and years.
Yeah, I thought it was strange going to like a company like that.
Could Revival be leaving then?
Yes, definitely. They put all that stuff on Twitter with the Young Bucks. Now, I couldn't believe they got away with this on the tights. Because WWE don't really like to have anything.
Maybe no one noticed.
Yeah, maybe.
Until they went, I don't know.
Yeah, true.
I thought this was a decent match, actually. And I thought that Bobby Roode and Gable, you can see that they're sort of getting a little bit of in-ring chemistry as a tag team now.
Yeah.
Linking up moves together and stuff. There's a good bit where he pops Gable up over the top rope. It ended in controversy because I think it was Dawson got pinned. He had his foot on the rope, but the ref counted it.
It was Dawson. He had his foot under the rope, didn't he?
Was it under?
Under, but it's
still a rope break.
Still a rope break, yeah.
And it wasn't called, so
yeah.
We've seen this a few times in the last couple of years where they've done like ref mistakes.
Yeah.
I hope they handle it better than they did the previous few times.
Yeah. I've noticed something that I was going to say, but you've put it in your notes anyway after this match. Is the constant... We are getting NXT superstars on the main roster.
I'm tired of it now.
Lars Sullivan, the freak is coming. It's taken him a while.
I did notice that I think when they played it on SmackDown, they changed the trailers slightly.
Yeah,
because someone else must have been whinging on about it.
But how long have they been delayed?
It's been weeks.
Especially the Lars Sullivan one has been going on.
Lars has been going on for a really long
ages. Before TLC. And I don't think they're going to get called up till maybe they'll appear in the Rumble or after the Rumble. But
I think some will be in the Rumble, won't they? And possibly
maybe Lars
some
will be
on the shows the week after.
But it's taken them forever.
Yeah, I'm getting a bit tired of it. Just let's get them.
Yeah, just get them on. Just get them in there.
I mean, you just had a fresh start. You could have done it then.
Yeah.
You could have just thrown them in.
Yeah. Our boy, Elias, next.
Yeah.
Still going on with his feud with Corbin.
Yeah, it's sort of...
I don't.
It's sort of he started and stopped, doesn't it? And then it's really got going last week.
I haven't really paid much attention to the last few episodes because obviously I've been away, so I've not really watched them.
Feud with Lashley.
Yeah,
but there was that Corbin thing in the background all the time.
Yeah,
during
so now they're feuding again.
Yeah. Match wasn't really anything. Elias hits that high knee mid-air, which I like.
Yeah.
CM Punk chance came out for this one. Elias nearly hits the ref. He stops himself because of his babyface now. Corbin takes advantage with the end of days and he wins, which is a cool looking move.
I was going to say it's a good finisher, isn't it? To be fair, that and the deep six.
Yeah, he's got a decent little move. Actually, I like that when he ducks out the ring and goes around the post and comes back in and does the clothesline. I really like that. Next is Dean backstage freaking out. He says he hates 6-man tag matches, and so do we.
Yeah, they're rubbish.
We agree, Dean.
Get rid of them. Next bit
Yeah.
of the show, our boy Braun Strowman.
Another one of our boys.
Another one of our boys. He heads to the ring, doesn't he?
He better win this title.
Imagine if he doesn't.
This was I found this segment quite strange.
Yeah, basically he was in the ring calling Lesnar and that out. Then they came, Heyman chatted a bit. Brock started
when they were backstage though.
Yeah.
It was really weird because I don't know if there was like a delay on what they could hear because it seemed like they were filling gaps in, like they weren't hearing Braun straight away. I don't know if you noticed that, but it was it was really disjointed. I think something must have been going wrong. It seemed really weird.
Yeah. Basically, Brock does come out.
Yeah.
Also, Braun has not got the sling on anymore.
No, he's good to go. He sort of goads him out, doesn't he?
and he just...
and then Brock's like, let's go see what he has to say.
All Brock does is walk around the ring and then leaves like normal because he doesn't ever fight on or do anything active on Raw, does he?
No, Braun shouts at him, Brock Lesnar, you get in this ring right now. Like he's a kid.
Yeah. And he just leaves and that is it.
And he walks off, yeah.
That is it. And next we are on to Jinder and
Here's
Alicia.
a quick segment for you.
Yeah, it was. Jinder and Alicia Fox in the ring. They're doing this whole shanty thing, aren't they?
Fox was quite funny. She was going, shanty, like doing it calm like you're supposed to.
And then
she was
going
getting like riled up, wasn't she? She was like, shanty!
And then Jinder was like, whoa, and she was like, shanty?
It was funny. It's over very quick, the match.
Yeah, and then Ember comes out with Apollo. Really, really quick finish.
Yep.
Ember hits the Eclipse, which is really good. And that's it, the win. And the next bit was weird. It was like a moment of bliss.
Yeah.
But it
was Bliss's new TV show.
Yeah, first ever one.
I like that they did it up on the ramp instead of in the ring.
Yeah. I thought this got really weird though. Like out of nowhere, really weird. Because basically she gets Ronda out, bigs her up and that, doesn't she?
Yeah.
And then Ronda says,
she gives her that, doesn't she?
I've still got one really big challenge. Like, blah, blah, blah. And then it's Sasha Banks and you're like, what?
It's kind of out of nowhere, like, isn't it? But
Yeah.
I'm not against it because I like, Sasha's good.
Yeah, and then Nia comes out and oh my god, I didn't like Nia. It was bad.
She's bad at promos.
Yeah, she's really bad.
Really bad at promos. It's cringy.
And then
she's doing that like sick sound. I was like, what the hell's that? I didn't know what it was at first.
At least she didn't scream into the microphone.
Yeah, thank God. Then she walks out. I was like, oh, it's Nia.
And she's got this really bad thing where she's like, I'm not going to punch you in the face. I'm going to break your face with the face breaker. And he's like, oh my God.
So Sasha comes out after that, doesn't she? And then she's like, oh yeah, I accept. Well, she didn't say I accept your challenge, but she's like, I'm honoured or something like that.
But they're both arguing. Sasha says, bitch, get back in line.
Yeah,
and then she says something stupid like,
I think Nia says sort of like, get to the back of the line. She's like, bitch, what line? Yeah. Or something like that.
And then they're like, oh, well, you know what? We'll go right now. The winner can take on Rousey. But then it's like, Nia sits down on the chair and she's like, I'm not doing that. I'm not a bitch, but I'm the bitch.
Yeah.
And you're like, what?
Bad.
But yeah. Anyway.
They have a match.
And it cuts to an ad break, doesn't it, in between? Mm-hmm. And then it comes back to the ring, and then Bayley and Tamina are just there.
Yeah, like, they're by the side of the ring, aren't they?
Apparently, Michael said that Nia summoned Tamina, so Bailey came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't.
So it's not really anything too extravagant,
great,
and
it?
it's pretty
Never
much a
is
tale
been,
of
nah, yeah.
it's sort of a tale of the guys on the outside.
I used to didn't mind her, but I think
I've gone off her.
Yeah, really.
I've gone
really
off her.
gone downhill.
Tamina takes out Bailey. Sasha's fuming. She goes after Tamina. Nia sort of grabs her from that, picks her up over her head, drops her on an equipment case. Which there was a lot of equipment cases used in the 2 episodes this week.
Yeah.
She goes for that face breaker thing that's now in her move set where they're on the floor and she tries to punch them.
Oh, I noticed one bit as well. Up on the ramp before the match, which you always say happens, was as soon as Sasha's music hits, Michael went, "It's boss time!"
Yeah. I forgot. I didn't even put that in the notes because I knew we'd both remember that.
It is fun.
Yeah.
I never noticed it, and now you've said
every
it. I know.
Time.
Yeah, every time.
He does all of them. He does Vintage Cena.
Yeah.
Boss Time. The Big Dog.
Oh, the Big Dog.
I'm sure there's another one in there somewhere. Anyway, Nia drops Sasha from the top turnbuckle onto the ropes, and I thought it was a mistake at first, but I think she meant to do it. Sasha just bumps like an absolute mad woman.
She's crazy.
We say it all the time.
Yeah.
She does a hurricanrana onto the ring edge. Nia bangs her head.
Yeah.
She rolls her in the ring and she locks in the bank statement and she wins.
Yeah, Nia's tapped quite a few times.
Tapping out your big woman. It's not the best strategy.
No, it's not. I don't get it. But that's that. Banks is.
I think Nia's probably going to be moving down the queue.
Banks is now the number one contender. Was this announced for
Rumble?
Rumble. Yeah, I keep saying Mania.
It's because it's like it's your Mania. It's probably the light.
Wow. What the hell? Yeah. Next
Seth
is
Dean.
the main event. And Dean is coming to the ring and he gets started quickly, this one.
Gets jumped.
I don't like Dean's music still.
I do.
I don't like it.
I like it with the air raid thing.
It sounds like bloody Silent Hill.
No, I like it.
Raid. Anyway,
adds to it for me.
As he's coming down...
I like stuff like that.
Yeah. Seth jumps him.
Does.
Although then again, you like the motorbike in Baron's thing.
That Baron Corbin's music now is crap. Everyone likes it more. I liked his previous one.
Yeah, you like bicycle noises and.
I like that long. Yeah. I like Dean's music. I liked it anyway, but the little air raid thing adds to it for me.
But yeah, Dean's on his way down and Seth jumps him. Eager to get going this week.
And then it's false count anywhere, remember?
Yeah.
So they head to the back really early.
Seth is just dominant throughout the early.
He is. But that's been a thing with Dean in the past few weeks.
Yeah.
He's been on the back foot in every match.
Yeah.
And then he just hits the deeds out of nowhere. I know. Well, we'll get to it. But they get to the back, there's ladders, there's shovels, there's
I don't know why
cases.
you'd leave a shovel lying around at a wrestling thing.
Yeah, who's been digging?
In the middle of an arena.
Yeah.
But,
Then they're in the audience after the commercial.
They're back in
this
the
was
audience.
cool. I
and the
quite
match
liked
hasn't
it.
started yet still.
No, it did.
I thought they went... Didn't he go back... Oh, did he put him in the ring and then go backstage?
Yeah.
I can't remember which way around it was.
He did start, yeah. Well, I like this because this is something a little bit different. You don't get a false count everywhere that often.
No,
and like they've been throwing these more... This is something that... I wonder if they're going to cut down on pay-per-views next year and things like Hell in the Cell are going to go back to just being a stip match rather than a full pay-per-view.
I think it's better when there's a longer wait between pay-per-views because they can build a bit more and they're a bit more
exactly.
right. Whereas when... You remember when...
The rushing it,
all the worst bit when they were getting... you were getting a Raw pay-per-view and a SmackDown every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then like a main one and you're like, my God.
When they had all the Saudi and the Evolution and then whatever was around.
Yeah,
and they were advertising all the shows at once.
Mental. They were advertising for Evolution, the Saudi one, and TLC
it was too much.
or something else.
It was too much.
Yeah.
So as we say, Dean was on the back foot, but he got a chair and that was kind of his equaliser. It got him back into the match.
Yeah.
He gave him a little kiss.
I know,
I was like, what the hell? Dean gives Seth a little kiss and he says something like, what did he say? I can't remember what he said now. That was a bit weird.
Yeah.
And then he sets the concrete like he did the night he turned on him.
Yeah, he pulls the ring.
But
the flooring up.
You knew he was going to get reversed on because of where they stood.
Yeah.
It was so obvious.
Gets reversed, thrown onto it.
Superplex in the ring.
Yeah, and then he...
This time he did a different thing.
Yeah, he hit him with like a super kick.
No, he did the buckle bomb instead of doing the Falcon Arrow.
Yeah.
And then he super kicked him.
Yeah, he super kicked him, and then he went back.
For as cool as this is, right, because I've always liked the superplex and then the roll through. Another wrestling channel that we both watch, Cultaholic, they mentioned that, or one of their guys mentioned that doesn't make any sense. When you do a superplex, you get recoil from it yourself, so it would hurt. So he's technically no-selling the move to do the roll through.
He's tough, ain't he? He's a tough man.
Yeah. But he does. He is cool.
But anyway, he super kicks him after that, and then he goes into the corner, hits him with a curb stomp.
Does.
Falls flat on him, and 1, 2, he's about to win, but then that bloody Bobley Lashley comes out, pulls him off, and beats him up.
And this plays into what I said before. Dean's getting away with wins.
Yeah. And it's his finisher, which I don't know what it's called.
Was it the long suplex? The delayed
No,
suplex?
it's not that one where he holds him up. It's the one where he's got him on his shoulder and he just flips him, like, really quick.
Oh, I can't
sort of like
myself.
an F5, but without the spin.
I can't remember now.
It's like a standing still F5. But anyway, hits him with that. And then this bit I didn't like because
I don't know if this
he left Dean. And Dean crawled over. It took Dean ages to crawl over. It took him absolutely ages to crawl over and pin him. And then he pinned him. Lashley beat him down a bit more afterwards.
Got a table.
Smashed him through that. And that was it.
Yeah.
So, looks like we're getting Seth versus Bobby going forward.
Yay.
I'm not a fan of Lashley.
What did you think of this week's episode, Adam?
It was just sort of a standard episode. I know we had Lesnar on, but I felt like he didn't do anything this time. Hulkamania was back and it was running wild.
I thought it was a nice tribute for me.
I'm going to give it just a standard 6.
Well, I gave last week's a 5.
Yeah.
And I was inclined to give this a 5 as well. But I'm not sure. I'm around that same value.
Yeah. It was an average show, weren't it?
Yeah.
Nothing good. Nothing that you're going to remember going, oh, that was really good.
No.
So, yeah, that is it.
That is the Raw replay for the episode on Jan... Are you alright there?
Just dying.
He's not very well. We will see you in our SmackDown synopsis video. Goodbye.